Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 22nd of August 2021, and well, as you can see, Lorraine's here with me again for the third woman's perspective video that we like to do once in a while. It's been quite a while since we've done this, but by popular request she's back. So this is where I sit back and just let another person, for a change, sort of have a little chat as to what they think is going on in the world. So without any further ado, you were away this weekend, weren't you, with a few friends?
I was.
Having a fun weekend, and yeah, if you want to just take things from here.
Okay, so invariably the conversation gets onto and I was the only one amongst us that hadn't had it, and so they were asking why I hadn't had it. And you don't, obviously, if you're speaking to somebody that has, you don't want to scare them, because there's nothing they can do, they've already had it. But I was really just saying to them about the that it's not been properly tested until 2023, and I was explaining to them that usually companies have to jump through so many hoops from the trial to getting things to market, and that all that has been bypassed, and that we're, in effect, they're using people as guinea pigs.
Yeah.
And for that reason alone, that makes me worried. The one thing that came out of the chat was they do feel that domestic passports to let you go into pubs, restaurants, they think that's wrong.
Yeah.
And I was saying how even if you've had that, you can still catch it and you can still pass it on. And then one of my friends said, well, of course, but if you have had that, that stops the variants.
Yeah.
So it's only people like us that haven't had that are making the variants happen. Now, I'm not a virologist, so I don't know that that's the case, but that doesn't sound true to me.
No, you're getting...
So I couldn't disprove it because I don't know. I didn't do a degree in anything, and I'm certainly not a doctor, and I'm not a virologist.
It just doesn't sound right, though,
does it? It doesn't sound right. And I said, but every year you have a flu vaccine, and they just guess what is the most likely strain for that year.
Yeah.
And sometimes they guess right, so it helps you to stop getting it. But it doesn't stop it ever happening again.
No.
It comes back every single year. So why would this be any different?
Oh, yeah.
So I just think it's so hard, because it's trying to find the truth out there, but then you come up against people that say things like that. And I said, all I said was, well, I don't know, but that does not sound right.
Yeah.
But then maybe people that are listening to that will say, well, actually, yes, here's the proof that they are right.
Yeah.
That I personally am making the variants happen now.
Well, yeah.
That sounds crazy to me.
I wouldn't put it past the mainstream narrative to do that.
But of course, even the thing with the passports is, even if you've had that, even if you don't agree with that, why would you fight for it anyway?
Yeah, that's.
I think that's what we're up against, because I think if you've had it, you're not going to be fighting to stop that happening, and the only people that will be fighting to stop that happening are the ones that haven't.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we were talking about that at the stand in the park as well. And as far as most people who have had that are concerned, it's like, where's the problem? You know, there isn't a problem, and we're not really going to fight for things. Although many people, like you say, do think it's wrong that they are going to try and bring in these things, these sort of past things, for sort of restaurants and shops and things.
Yeah.
So they're on our side as far as that's concerned, aren't they?
Yeah. Because somebody said to me, well, one of my friends said to me, well, what happens if they stop you then going into supermarkets? And I said, well, there are countries where they're trying to do that. And then I said, but we have our food delivered.
Yeah, well, that's sort of one benefit.
And then I did say, but I can stand to lose a few pounds.
Oh, right.
So I could stand to do without food probably for a while.
Dear, oh dear.
So then that did kind of make us all laugh. But I know I'm making a joke of it, but actually I worry about that. Yeah, it will be sad if I can't ever go to a restaurant or a pub or a theatre anymore. But it does worry me, the food side of things. That if I do get excluded from buying food or going to shops, purely because I don't want an experiment thing in my body.
Yeah, and that's where it's also wrong. Personally, I don't think it'll get to that. I think with my sort of common law videos that I've been looking into and things I've been looking into, I think we have plenty of ammunition to fight back with, and if they try and stop us from doing things and enforcing these ridiculous mandates, we can sort of shoot them down. But yeah, who knows what the future is going to bring?
No, I don't. I feel like it's not going to be happiness for a while.
Yeah, I think we've got a few tough months, but I've got a feeling that we will come through this fine, but we've got a bit of stormy water ahead of us, really.
Yeah, and especially from the people that do believe that we are making this carry on by our stance.
I know it's just purely the evil propaganda, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but it's the people that buy into that and that believe that that's
they obviously haven't bought into it to the extent where they don't want to see you. You're the part of the problem.
Actually,
we're not going out with you anymore.
I would actually, you see, that makes me feel really lucky because I haven't had that.
No, most of your friends, even though they've all pretty much all had that,
and some of them are quite outspoken.
Well,
like the friends this weekend, quite outspoken that it would be best for everyone if I did have it.
Yeah, but it wasn't overly intrusive. You said about it didn't.
No, we didn't spend the whole weekend talking about it. But and actually, one of my friends said, I understand your viewpoint, and they acknowledged that, you know, for them, they had it for their own selfish reasons.
Yeah.
They had it so that they could go out and so that they wouldn't get it supposedly as bad.
Yes.
As other people. And that's when I didn't then turn around and say, well, actually, I didn't say about that. There are people that I know that I've heard that are ill, even though they're very ill, even though they've had it. But you know what? It's you just don't know. You don't know. It has got really much to the stage that you don't know what to believe anymore. And
no, exactly.
Even like some of the sites we watch, you think, is this true? Is that true?
Again, this came up in the stand in the park, which Lorraine didn't go to. I went on my own to the stand in the park, and they were saying that. Even on our side, there's a lot of information out there which, you just got to sift through it, sort the wheat from the chaff out, basically.
And I think you're better at that than me because I just see everything and I panic.
Yeah.
And I think, oh my God, look at this. And then you read it and you say, I don't know that can be believed.
Yeah, well, a lot of it, so one guy was saying there, is possibly from them, the government or whoever, actually sowing the seeds into the information we get. So, that's why you've got to be careful and just make sure you sort of sort the wheat from the chaff, as I say.
Yeah, and I'm very conscious that I don't have all the answers, and that so I don't want to be drawn into a debate that on something that I'm not 100% sure of either. So because then in times to come you don't want to look stupid. That
that's it.
But I think I do speak out of what I believe.
Yeah.
And then if people think I'm an idiot because of that, then that's up to them, isn't it?
Well, and that's life generally, isn't it? You say what's on your mind, and
I think and I think
people might think you're an idiot, but who cares?
And I
really?
think with friends in general, you tend to gravitate around the people that share your views in life.
That's true.
I think all humans do that.
Yeah. Actually, one thing before we carry on, I came across this. It's basically like writing to your MP, but it's sort of a more generalised thing. I'll leave the link to it in the description box below. You press the little chevron underneath the video to the right and underneath the video, and you'll find the link there. And it's like but it's more of a generalised one. It kind of goes out. It's aimed at all the MPs, and everybody up and down the country can do it. And you just fill in about answer 5 different questions, and then it sort of goes off. And it's all about, because they're having this debate and vote, I think it's this coming week or in a couple of weeks' time, about whether that House of Commons is actually going to sort of have the sort of passports or not. Obviously we need to be on to the MPs to tell them not to, so I'll leave a link in there. If you're on the UK electoral roll, you can sort of fill it in and send it off, and it's like I think it's going to be a mass thing to all the MPs saying, please do not vote for this thing,
because that's just craziness.
So if you want to do that, I'll send you the link, and I'll put the link under this video as well for you guys. So thought I'd while I remembered that one. But anyway, so you generally had a good weekend though, I think, with your friends.
Yeah, I did, and they didn't hold it against me, what I feel, but one of my friends did say, "You're not a conspiracy theorist, are you?"
Oh.
And I said, "Well, that depends on your point of view, doesn't it?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of.
I mean, when did it become having an opinion opposite to the government? When did that start to become a conspiracy theorist?
Well, CIA invented that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Sort of to deflect people who were asking questions about the JFK assassination, and they invented that term to deflect people away. Well, just to call them idiots or sort of mentally ill, essentially.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, con theorist. That's all someone's got to say is that you're one of those, and it starts to imply that you're sort of mentally ill, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And therefore your opinion isn't valid. So if I was up to some sort of conspiracy, that'd be a great tactic. I would listen to them. They're mentally ill. So and I think that's what's behind it, really.
Yeah.
But on the good news front, we're going up to the London shopping trip next Saturday, the 28th, and you said that your friend, just about the only person
that hasn't
had that.
She wants to come with us. I must text her actually, because I said I'd give her the details, but I said to her that the details are very.
Yeah, well, we can just go up with them, can't we?
I said that to her. I said if she wants to come up with us, because she's talking about her mum and sister coming as well.
Yeah, so that'll be 5 of us going. We're up until just the last one, really, wasn't it? It was just me, and then you came to the last one with me.
No, I've been to the last 2.
Oh, the last 2.
Okay.
I'm losing count. It's the age.
Oh no!
It's the age.
Oh dear! There go your marbles.
Yeah, that's it. But well, then the last 2, it was us, 2 of us, and now it's going to be 5 of us. So
that'd be good. I'm hoping that she's still going to be available, but I must text her and find out.
That's it. Yeah.
Seeing as we're getting nearer to it.
Yeah, but if everybody does that sort of thing, if like when it happened in sort of May and June, there was just people on their own or just couples, and now all of a sudden they're all bringing 3, 4, 5 people as well. It's going to be huge, isn't it?
It'd be nice. Yeah, it will be nice if it is, and irrespective of what the media say we're marching for.
Yeah,
But yeah, it will be, and there's such positive things. There's just so many lovely people there.
yeah, and I know
It kind of gives us a boost, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know people say, well, what's the point of them? But I think every time one happens, more and more people do wake up.
Yeah.
And it's also good for us as well. Just being among so many like-minded people. Yeah. So greatly looking forward to that. Right. Well, it's already 15 minutes. Blimey. So it might be best just to leave it there for now.
Yeah.
So I'll get Lorraine back on here in another couple of weeks or so, but we'll leave it there. Tim and Lorraine from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.